Hello everyone and welcome to Craftworks. Today I'm going to be making this kind of, I think it's a type of Z-fold card, not really sure. And this time around I'm going to actually make my base in cloud cover because both of these papers have cloud cover in them and I thought it might be quite nice to see how it looks. So it fits in a regular envelope. If you wanted to make it taller, I think you could turn it into a DL card really easily, to be honest. I might try that later and see what I end up with. So let's get started. I'm going to move that there out of the way. And I'm going to bring in my cloud cover. So the first is I'm going to cut this at 6 1/4, which is actually on just before the arm comes out. So 6 1/4 by 7. This is quite strange measurements I'm using, I'll admit. 7. Now I'm going to score at 1 1/4. Move that out of the way. 1 1/4. And then 3 1/2. And that there is our card base. I'm going to fold it back like that. I'm going to move my trimmer and like so. Now my designer series paper on this side I cut it at 1 inch. I wasn't happy with that, so I'm going to cut it at 1 1/4 for this side. I need my ruler because I can't remember. This is a 1 inch strip and I can't remember the measurement for the other. I did 2 inches. So I'm going to cut this 1 1/4 for that side, and I've moved it 2 inches, and I need to cut it all down to 6, so that will go in there. 6, and that will go in there. It doesn't matter to me that I can't see the edge. Now this is the other piece I use. This is a 1 inch strip. Both of these papers have the cloud cover in them, so, and I'm cutting that down to 6. Now, before I go any further, I am going to cut a white piece. Let me see what this measures, because I didn't do that. So this is just before 3 1/2. So I'm going to cut a white piece. What's that? That's an envelope. So I'm going to cut this to 6 inches because that will fit the card blank. I've forgotten the measurement already on that score. So I'm going to cut 3 1/4. I'm going to cut 3 5/8. Change my mind. And I think, oh, I don't. That will do. It don't look right. Okay, 3 1/4. and that should give us an even border, and it does. So now I'm going to stick it all together. So these are the pieces I think that I need. Keep that bit there just in case I've got them mixed up. So my glue. Do you know, I don't know what the temperature is. It's just warming up here in Southampton, and I've been cold all morning. Can you believe it? In this glorious heat wave, I got up this morning cold. And butt that up to there. See, I like that better. And I do love the flocking on this paper. It's just so lovely. Stampin' Up should make wallpaper. I would have a feature wall in this. Pop this one down. Trying to see if that's straight, kind of. And then this piece in the middle. Like so. So I have a cloud cover circle and a white, and I'm going to stamp a thinking of you. Oh, I'm so excited. In the new catalogue, they are bringing out new ink spots. They're bigger than this. And I'm really excited to have a look at them. Because if you are trying to save space, this could be the solution. So and I'm going to glue that flat, because this front panel kind of pops out anyway. There we go. And I'm just going to put a little line of glue in the center here. Just like that. And pop that there in the center. Now I have some retired gems here. Red and green adhesive backed pearls. Now these ones here are kind of like a creamy pale colour, like a white, but they actually match the cloud cover really well. So I'm going to use some of those on this card. So I kind of bent myself out of shape with the last lot of gems because I wasn't sure I liked the placement. Now that looks too uniform. Might go one there this time, and then one at the top, kind of there. You can overthink these things, trust me. On the last card I took them off, put them back on. And this is the card in cloud cover. Now I'm going to put the other ones side by side. I think I prefer the cloud cover. I really do. And I find that because this is a bit of a sympathy card, the muted tones work better, I think. You can have a little bit of brightness, but not too much. So yes, so I hope this inspires you to get part of your kits out and have a little go. But I think this one is my favourite. Let me know in the comments which you prefer. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.